Almost towards the end of the group stages, PSG.LGD are going to be taking on Invictus Gaming in a best 3. We have not seen Invictus Gaming for a while. A majority of their games were played at the start of the group stages, so it's going to be interesting to see how they're able to adapt. We'll be able to get first blood. Slark will trade here. Ollie stacking up the poison as well as the tanker regen for a period of time, but he's going to be fine. Ricky, ultimate's coming through now, straight on top of Kaka. Chuck up the tricks of the fade, and looks like with this stun, they will be able to find the kill. Finally gets that backstab, but off to the side, JT is going to try and get a return kill. They'll stuck. Chuck up the stampede. Axe does move really fast with phase boots. He's going to try and chase him down here. Perfect placement from him. No juking coming through from Xnova, unfortunately. JT, nice silence, however. Just going to continue hot pursuit. Does have a TP available. Perfect time. Xnova doesn't get... Oof. No stun coming through. Nice attempts. Looks like now Kaka respawning. They'll get the cull. Chalice is able to just kind of get the farm now that is a higher level and fall back, but might just see him go from lane to jungle and not really be able to do too much. However, I'm going to try and take a fight hit bot here. Does have Stampede available for the outpost control. Looks like Sentinel actually cancelled the TP now with the Stampede. They're going to be able to find Emo to pull back. They're able to blow up the Emperor before the Remnant. And now JT's got the movement speed on the backline. Purge going to come through, going to try and get a return kill into the Shadow Demon. They will be able to. Do they have the damage for the Axe, however? Blink drag forward, Ricky. So by now, linked up with the Wyvern and the Lina, but is it enough? Summoner slow on mana. Arme's still in the area. They don't have the numbers right now. Looks like Xnova's going to try and get the outpost too, but Firefly is directly on top of him. Nowhere to cancel this. Looks like he will still end up falling, but at least they don't get any of the outpost experience so long. But moving forward, they'll find Chalice here. Nice initiation from JT. They're on the hunt for more, however. FY can't get the disruption protection off, and now Xnova's going to get chased potentially underneath the tier 2 tower. JT with a blink. Up in a couple of seconds here. He's going to try and juke out through the trees, but the Grimshaw is going to end up having the same fate as his rest of the fellow teammates. Nice reveal of the Blink Dagger, and JT is honestly having an incredible game right now on the Axe. This is what you have to do if you go Blink first item. Dustiff is wary. Chalice is going to TP forward. Doesn't have the Blink just picked up at the moment. They're going to try and get the outpost beforehand. They will be able to. Bounty in spawning shortly. They do have the Soulbind available. Chalice going to get controlled with the Stampede. Won't be able to disengage, however, the curse in the backline. JT ready and waiting with the call. Finds two. Finds a Ricky as well. Summers in the backline, but has no protection. He's going to try and zip forward and find the leader with the Con Embrace. He's still got the magic damage, but the Root's going to hold him in place. He can't get the Vault Remnant. LGD, they lose 4. They're trying to trick out further to the north. He's also going for a Battle Fury, so Ricky. They do have a Sentry if Ollie wants to drop it here. Arme still holding in. Ready with the rotations, however. Chalice has got the blink, but it is on cooldown, unfortunately. The Remnant 4, they're going to be able to find Ricky in the backline with the Diffusal Blade slow. Holding Emo in place. JT's only going to be able to find one, but it's important here with the Ricky. Disruption save, keeps him alive. Flyfall in the backline as well. They find Kaka to start the fight. Emo's still incredibly weak, but he should be able to run it away. A 1 for nothing in the meantime, but they get the curse. Grimstroke's going to get controlled with the Soulbind on cooldown now. Flyfly trying to stack up the Essence, gets on top of the Centaur, but LGD, do they want to commit over to him? Hoofstomp, perfect Shadow Dance timing, however, JT finds 2 on top of the creep wave as well. Xnova fall incredibly low, the stick charge not going to be enough. The Cull will be able to bring him down, and our Somnus doesn't have any mana as well. Tricks of the trade, they'll pull him back. Slark, Flyfly, isn't enough. Pounce up to the north, is going to be able to stay alive. Somnus, nice juke as well, but it looks like Emo's got the follow-up. A 2-man change, JT, can he get in range? It looks like the slides going to be able to bring down the storm. Somehow still Arme's alive, but JT, once again, the calls have been on point from the Axe. And now it feels like they might just get blown away. Like, Ricky feels like this hero just needs to kind of snowball. Like, you don't flash farm, and once you start falling behind, you are very, very squishy. So him going this Battle Fury out is merely just for farming. They'll find the Grimstroke, zip forward JT. Pretty low, however, Somnus got to be careful if Dire have the follow-up. The Con Embrace provides him a little bit of protection. Curse in the backline as well. It's going to allow Flyfly to close the distance, however. They do find JT. Chalice as well, going to try and get the catch on the supports with the counter initiations. It was not there in time. Shadow Dance. Slark with the buybacks coming through. Somnus does have this Bloodstone completed, though. Surprised he's got the Imp Claw instead of Bariki, but they're trying to bait across in the meantime mid lane. However, Chalice will get found has the stampede, but the stun lock is going to prevent this from coming through. A nice catch from Dire. 8 permanent Agi now.
Ooh, thanks.
Ember. Be careful. He's actually going for his own Bloodstone blink forward. Arme's going to be fine. Stuck in the trees with the Tricks of Fate, however, it looks like they'll turn their attention to X-Nova. Sacrifice, well worth it, however. At least they keep Arme alive. They are still hanging around mid. LSA, Laguna Blade is enough burst, however. They got the save potential coming through with the disruption. FY in the backline. Where's the additional follow power? Gets out of vision. Another sentry is going to get dropped. It looks like Arme. Fly pops the BKB. But a blink on the backline won't be able to protect the Ricky. And now Fly, he wants more perma Agi with the BKB protection. He's going to be able to grant this up to 10 now. Slowly increase 9,000 at the moment from them. They're going to smoke up, however, Somnus. Grouped up with 4. They don't have Arme. Has committed for the battle through for the blink forward. JT is going to be able to find 2. Die have a really good observe ward stuck in the trees. Have disruption protection. Fly with the BKB is going to try and find the Centaur Wall Runner, stacking up the Essence. Rady, do they really want to take the fight? However, link up on the backline. A lot of damage, but the curse is going to prevent the follow power with this Somnus. Half HP. Managed to work around with this wall, but the core JT will be able to lock him down. Smoke stops the follow-up. Somnus rooted up. They got the crit coming through as well with the pounce. Where's more? Looks like FY. Chalice hanging in the area. 2-man hoof stomp. The buyback coming through. Long zip forward. The damage as well. Somnus going to be able to find 1. Make it a second as well. And now Emo going to try and disengage with the TPR, but they got the Vortex to be able to cancel this one. He will get brought down. Ollie. Fly on the retreat, but they're not going to be able to make it. Chalice once again. Glimmer Cape protection, but it doesn't matter. And for the attack speed, Ricky as well. The blink strike. They're going to take a fight top though. Smoke screen gets dropped. Radiant, they control the outpost in the meantime. Are there any rotations coming through? Chalice with the control, they're going to be able to blow up the MS group. There's it forward as well. Dire, they're not grouped up. There's no reinforcements right now for Axe. LGD, they're able to find 2. Incredible for them. Some big kills, Axe and Ember. I don't think they had a sentry down. I think it was just an observer. So Radiant don't know. And Somnus actually might have got scouted out. It wasn't on the higher ground with that smoke, but Dire, they're not grouped up. Ollie, he's got a TP available. They're going to try and catch Emo mid with a Vortex initiation. Chalice has to follow up, and it looks like they will be able to find the Ember Spirit once again. Dead for 100. That's a dieback. But Dire, they're going to smoke up. They don't have any vision on the bot side at the moment. Unless the Ricky does show on top of the lane here, but they're going to be careful. Radiant, they're going to play on their high ground. Somnus, they'll find him. Zip away, will be able to give him some protection. Shadow Demon's going to be fine with the BKB. He's got the disruption, going to keep him live out with the pullback curse. Holding 2 of them in place, however, the BKB from Somnus going to completely card it out here, but doesn't matter. Die full incredibly low. The Cone Brace isn't enough protection. They'll bring him down with the magic damage. 3 dead from Dire. Arme's got the follow-up with that TP. Now Somnus is on the hunt for some more. Kaka defensive Yule Scepter, but it doesn't matter. All of a sudden, LGD, they've turned this game around. Is it forward? Who do they find? It's going to be Emo. Emo. Winter Wyvern, you're going to be food for the Storm here. This is the key target for the Storm Spirit. Finding Ollie before he gets to that initiation. They'll send Chalice to the high ground with the Retaliate and that return damage. Blink forward. Going to slowly try and get the Essence here, but there goes Somnus. Going to try and catch Winter Wyvern in the backline. They'll get the Yule Scepter. A lot of protection for Chalice with the reinitiation. However, they get the Hoof Stomp with the control. They're going to be able to bring him down. He doesn't have buyback as well, but in the meantime, Arme, space in the backline. Finds Karka with the follow-up and IG. No buybacks. This could just be game. They've got the repair kit to help out. Tier 2's been taken. IG now under threat of being mega crept. Forwards, long zip. Once again, Emo's going to get found. JT with the initiation. However, they will get the Winter's Curse as well, providing him a little bit of space. Emo's going to be finding Storm Spirit. Nice save from FY. Can he get this away for the last second? He will be able to with the BKB. However, Chalice reinitiating. He's going to go back forward. He's got the Bloodstone heal. JT, they do have a couple of buybacks coming through. However, it isn't enough. Arme inside the base. He's got the Aegis for another 20 seconds here. Emo will rejoin them, but it looks like Radiant, they're going to try and dip out. However, Fly pounce up in a couple of seconds. Emo's used a lot of remnants now. They've got to be careful if they get caught out here. This could be a dieback instead on the backline. Arme finds the Wyvern. Turn his attention to Karka, but Yule Scepter's going to be able to prevent this. Slark stuck on the high ground. He's got another pounce after. Aegis will get claimed. Storm Spirit, he's got the mana to zip in, but is he close enough, however? Disruption protection. They need to find the Shadow Demon to prevent this, however, but looks like he will be fine. Chalice doesn't find anyone. Ricky getting controlled. Do they have the damage potential to find Armin? They do. Dead for 100 seconds. Fly falling incredibly low, though. There's a buyback coming through, but he can only tip it to the shrine. They'll find the Slark. Somnus with that extra mana pool through the roof. FY is keeping the cause alive for so incredibly darn long. Forward with the Inkspell setup, they're going to be able to find Kaka here. Can't embrace actually onto JT. He doesn't get the call off. Miss execution coming in from the Winter Wyvern, however, with the Winter Curse ready and waiting. Storm Spirit used a lot of his mana, however, he's got to be careful with the BKB on cooldown, but once again, the disruption isn't enough, however, JT's already used the call, however, Storm Spirit going to control it with the burst coming through from Kaka. He's down, dead for 120 seconds. They find Chalice as well, but where's the follow-up? Fly. I want to see Radiant get a gem. These initiations, the vision right now is so important from both the teams. Chalice is by himself, but he does have reinforcements coming in the area. Chalice, 2-man initiation. Where the zip, however, they don't have the follow-up, but it looks like JT is going to be able to find FY. They're going to burst coming through from the Lucan of Blade, but the Ghost Scepter provides him a little bit of protection with the disruption coming through as well. Slark on top of Chalice, meanwhile up to the north, however, they do have Storm back up. FY will end up falling. It's a 2-for-1 in the meantime, but Chalice has got the control over to the Slark, however, the zip, they'll be able to bring him down. Slark, no buyback. They find Emo as well with the Bloodstone active, but he's all up to his lonesome self. Dead for 120. They don't have buyback. And LGD, they are going to be able to take game 1. I mean, it was looking a little rough for a period of time, but it felt like they just, the execution throughout the fights. Gonna blink this game and they're gonna they're just gonna Ricky again. And we've seen Brewmaster as well. This series FY. We find it looks like Chalice is going to take a crap load of damage, though. They've got the Essence, and with the slow, one more right click, they'll get it from Oli. With a lot of damage already. Silence, Slark. Has got a point available if he wants to pick up the pounce here. Might be forced to do it. Fly straight on top of the creep wave, though, but looks like he will be fine. Karkar's rotating the area as well, so he does have a little bit of protection, but Shadowfiend's going to join them at this top side. Level 4, so 2 points in the razors. Karkar, incredibly weak. Fly will be able to solve up as well to help out with the fight. FY is going to drop. And Emo with this haste should be able to close the distance again on top of the small raise. That's massive for the Shadowfiend. Double kill for Emo. I wonder if he goes for the lifesteal then. I've seen a lot of Dragonlance. Oh, smoke. We're going to find him here. Dust for the vision. They blow up Arme. Nice smoke rotation. Radiant. They're going to make their own happen though. Dai should well be aware of this with no anyone protecting Arme down bot. With a sentry getting dropped, they know there's at least a support in the backline, but Oli, Silence, prevents the ultimate. There's a boot to travel already picked up on the Viper, however, gets the curse up. Taunts up 3 here. Instead, Viper's just going to push up the lane. They do drop the coil, though, so Wyvern under the tower. As a protection of the Cold Embrace, only just going to delay the inevitable. You get that Hex onto the puck. It's going to be a great way to bring him down because the Hex, it has no cast animation. It's an instant lockdown to have the follow-up. Radiant, they're going to group up bot as well. Chalice with the hood and this ultimate is incredibly tanky, but Dai have a nice ward on the backline as well. They know there's no reinforcements in the area at the moment. They're going to run straight into the Viper, however. Somnus going to get bursted down to start the fight. They chuck out a couple of ultimates as well, but it's not going to be enough to keep them alive. Emo, fresh BKB. They have to set up with the Requiem. That fear drag back will be enough to find FY. Does have this 9-second BKB. They've got an outpost as well before the 20-minute interval. LGD, they're going to try and protect this. Ravage ready and waiting. IG looks like they will be able to get it. No, the core is going to break it on the backline. Ravage, they're going to try and blow up the Brewmaster before he gets the ultimate, and they will be able to. They still at least get the outposts. They're going to get the experience coming through from it as well. Chalice falling low. Diffuser is going to get purged off thanks to the Kraken Shell, however. Ricky's going to control the blink forward Karka. They've got the follow-up with the Finger of Death, and it looks like Arme is going to get brought down. Emo, Requiem of Souls, fears him back to base, and FY has got the Jaunt, able to make it further away, but now with the Aegis on cooldown, Emo as well. Sinisuke's back, Somnus still. They haven't dealt with the Viper. It's just so much damage. I'll chuck up the Curse. It's just not a lot of damage. It is good setup though for the Karka stun. Flyfly's going to think about reinitiating as well with the Viper strike. Somnus, he's got this Aghanims and Flyfly can't disengage. He's got no mobility at the moment. They're going to chase him down with the slows and they're still caught in. Dai, they TP it in to try and take the fight. Very good vision in the area. JT's got his own blink as well, but they're all grouping up. Chalice, if he wants to Ravage, however. Initiation forward. Ravage onto 2. FY, they're going to try and blow up the Winter Wyvern to start the fight. A lot of the save coming through and lockdown. X-Nova crit from the Shadow Fiend. Going to be able to burst, but Armor's going to show up to the fight. However, Viper not going to be tanky. To Fly gets on top of him with the Slock. Chalice off to the side. All that mana going to be drained, and it looks like LGD, they hang around. They might be able to kill Slark, however. Doesn't have the Shadow Dance. No BKB for the protection as well. Emo still ready and waiting with the ultimate, and somehow I mean, this is the hero with the Tidehunter. He's just so tanky. I guess not active. You got to be careful on Die, man. Radiant have so much AoE to take the fight in Roshan, and if they group up, Ravage, Chain Frost, Coil could be a disaster here. They're going to smoke up. No one's beating into Roche, but the Blink forward to find the puck. Where's the protection coming through? How with a Finger of Death? They're not going to be able to burst him down. FI somehow still alive. They're fighting on top of this giant, but Fly falling incredibly low. Still got the BKB for protection. Is going to find X-Nova to start the fight, however. Does have a buyback if he wants to rejoin them. Tidehunter getting control. Winter's Curse off on the side. However, Arme, they're stacking up the essence as well. Gets the tricks of the trade. Ravage on the high ground, but it's only onto the Slark. However, the ultimate, it's about to expire. They have the follow-up. FY cleans him up with the Waning Rift, but the crits are going to be able to bring him down without the BKBs. Somnus straight on top of him. LGD, this is looking like an incredible fight for them. They're going to continue the chase as well. FI drops the call onto 2. IG, can they disengage? However, just cut their losses, and looks like the answer is going to be no. Brood will drop. Wyvern will join him. That's the fight you want from LGD. But it looks like he's gone Nullifier a lot of times. I mean, it does work really well with the hero bottom lane. Coil dropped, Emo. Forced to pop the BKB. Gets rid of that Coil at least, but now with the Viper Strike, they're making a lot of space. Fly, a double kill for them top. FY is going to have to follow up as well. Force up with the higher gun, but the Spirit Vessel, is it enough damage over time? FY still going to try and find the kill, and Chalice will be able to claim that. A quick blink forward. They don't have the Ravage to cancel it. Probably don't want to even use it on. Just trying to get up, set up for the Winter's Curse. Do they have an Orb of Destruction? Do not. It looks like, oh, Nullifier. Shadow Dance will be there. Chalice didn't want to blow the Ravage. They'll get the T3 tower. They're dealing with the Rax as well. I mean, it's very slow, but with the Solar Crest, I guess it's going to help out. And Die, I mean, they're down 14,000 gold all of a sudden. There's going to be a full lane of Rax for them to lose, and they've still got Aegis for another 2 minutes. Shadow Fiend is about to respawn. They have everything over on Dire apart from the Shadow Dance. Blink forward, Lion. Going to be food for the Ricky here. They're going to be able to find the kill. Fly as well will get brought down with the BKB. No protection. He doesn't have a buyback as well. Winter's Curse does hold up the Viper, controlling up the Tidehunter as well, but Emo doesn't have the full souls coming through. The Requiem's not going to do a lot of damage. They find Somnus. Buyback's available. He's got the boots of trouble to rejoin the fight as well. Ravage finds his Shadow Fiend, controlled up. If he ends up falling here, I don't think he has buyback in Chalice. He's got the heals coming through, but it is enough somehow alive. That Death Requiem won't bring him down. Now the Brewmaster going toe-to-toe, but it's just himself. And IG, they tap out. The G's are dropped, and LGD, a very, very easy 2-0 for them.